Wanting to grow your business is a perfectly natural thing to do. And in fact, if you don't grow your business in reality will be going backwards. However, there's a danger if your business grows far too quickly for your business and lead to financial failure, even if you're making profits in your business. That situation right now, folks, is known as overtrading, and that's the theme of my video this week. So hi folks, welcome to another weekly episode of I Hate Numbers, the channel that's there to increase your financial awareness, improve your money mindset, help your business make more profit, save tax and time, and what a fantastic combination that is. Let's crack on with the video. Now, overtrading is a situation where your business grows far too quickly, but there are symptoms and signs that we should be watching out for. Now, imagine that situation, that scene, your business is ticking over nicely, you're doing your best to market, to hustle, to grow your business, and suddenly you hit that glass ceiling and there's a surge in demand for your products or services. It could be you've got a campaign that's going on there to increase that market share, but whatever happens, those orders come flooding in. You could be a major contract, it could be a combination of orders. Now, what will happen is typically there'll be pressure on the other side of the coin in terms of the supplies that you need to provide those resources to you, staffing, costs, you've got an existing level of overheads to meet, and cash has got to be serviced to pay for those. Now, while you're waiting for those extra orders to materialise of money coming in, you've got to find the cash to carry on paying those suppliers. The suppliers that you will need will increase in volume by nature to service that extra business. You may have to take on additional staff to help you service that extra business as well. You may also have to invest in additional resources, machinery and plant in order to cope with that upsurge in demand. Now, while that money is going out, you're waiting patiently for that money to come in. And if you take your eye off the ball, then you could have problems with cash flows. And typical signs of overtrading is rapid growth, investment in things like working capital, like inventory, money that's tied up there. You've got supplies banging on your door. Your profit margins may also be reduced, maybe as a conscious thing for you to get that extra business. You're borrowing money to pay those ongoing bills, and meanwhile, you're still waiting for that cash to come in. Now, what can we do to try and mitigate that? Well, there's lots of things we can do, which is really good. So one thing we must absolutely do as 100% is make sure we're on top of preparing a cash flow forecast. If we have an idea of what the cash flow looks like, we can make contingencies and carry out plans to make up for any times that we're waiting for that money to come in. If you check out the show notes at the end, folks, by the way, there's a link to a guide on putting together a cash flow forecast, which you'll find useful. Other things that we can do, you may wish to consider factoring out those debts, going to a finance house or a bank, and actually getting advances on your customer accounts by something called factoring. There's also things like invoice discounting, and you're releasing the funds that are tied up. Look at different ways of financing the infrastructure that you've got. Perhaps instead of purchasing equipment outright with cash, look at leasing as an option, look at renting the equipment on a short-term basis. Look at your supplier, make sure those suppliers are well managed. If you alienate and upset your suppliers and don't pay them on time, what they will do, they will draw their supplies. And if you're not being supplied, that's going to affect your ability to continue on. Now, you may be in a situation you're overtrading already. So remember, do not be distracted by the vanity of sales. Profitability and cash flow are the two things that we need to keep an eye on. Now, growth is a fantastic thing to do. Manage it well, keep an eye on it. Don't over borrow the right sort of funding there as well. Do a cash flow forecast and make sure you manage that growth spurt accordingly. If you do not, then your business will hit a brick wall, and that's goodbye to your business. Folks, I hope you found this video useful, hope you found it informative. I'd love it if you could share some feedback and comments, and remember to subscribe to the channel. Share it with those who will benefit, and until next week, folks, take care and good luck with your growth.